Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready. Hey, check. You're game to win, offense. 62 blaster.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the field. That's got 14 yards to get him going. I don't know if this is successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes it's done the beauty.
5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Panthers sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw, Young. Got his man, it's Jonathan Mingo. And he's corralled, but now before getting it inside the 35. Give him 18, it's a Carolina first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You look at the Saints defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Young off the play fake. Dancing to his left. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Young here, you can see, changing the play. Young to throw on 3rd down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. After the interception, here's Goff. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Goff now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Goff. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
But he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back up.
Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now it's Goff. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's second down.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Well, now they'll try the end around. Great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Goff. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle, it's Williams. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they start some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Touchdown, Saints. Jamal Williams from 13 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Groupie able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing 1 play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. These 2 teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about when they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. A nice pickup there, 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First and 10, Young. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down around the 21 or 22. From the 21, here's second down and 2. Young now. With a catch made by Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here is Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On first down, Goff. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Goff. He's got the hook up with Diggs. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Goff. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now Goff. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Foster Moreau from 8 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
The point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points going on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
43-yard line.
Hey, go steal.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Carolina first down, a gain of 16. Interior of that line, blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they block well too.
Not only do they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Young. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Young off the bootleg. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and he will bring this one back. It's a big 6 for a Panther touchdown. An Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Goff on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's brought down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Saints.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And down to the 36-yard line here. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 36-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. The second one not to be.
Where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Goff on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Goff. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Again, Goff. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break here. Goff. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Goff. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up second down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You've got to give kudos to the offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now a first down throw for Young. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Young. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Young on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo from 13 yards out. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Goff now to throw. And Diggs has it. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he goes out right around the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Off play action. Here's Goff. Rolling to his right. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On first down, Goff dumps it complete to Miller. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Williams. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Oh, design run for their wideout. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. Nice run there. 8 yards. Moves them much closer to the goal line now for third down.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into a bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for him. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal.
Value 3, value 3. Tiger.
Gone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and now off to the races down the right side. And all the way up to the 49. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Young off the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Ready?
Young now from the 50. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Brian Brzee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
Goff now looks to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 78 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Rushing for now as he has been tremendous. Now, here's 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Preston. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game was played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, field goal is probably not going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Jones will come now in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Bryant forced out to his left. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Protected himself, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long. But he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
They'll run on first down. Preston. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to have the first down to the 35. 92 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches have had a reliable running game. They breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. 2nd and 6. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a handoff up the middle. Preston. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
First down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Panthers, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for